Welcome everybody to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. Today we're going to be doing something that I've never done on this channel before. And I'm not going to lie, all the inspiration came from the comment section. But I did live stream the other night breaking down a few things about the channel. In particular, shorts. I'm done with them. But I know a lot of y'all like them, enjoy the comedy side and the learning side to them. I didn't delete them now, I just removed them from the shorts. And in this episode, I'm bringing them your way, but I'm going to give you a breakdown after each one. And look, these are all my minute-long clips that I already made. It's because they were shorts, and you can only go, 60 seconds on the shorts. So from here on out, when I do another type of episode like this, I'm going to make the skits longer. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel and enjoy all things lockup and crime related, then this is where you want to be. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave, and check out my playlist with many more videos for you to start watching today. Well, one more thing before we get into the clip. I'm going to have kind of like, I guess you'd call it a preface, right? I'm going to give you a quick little breakdown of the clip before we watch it, and then we'll do more of a breakdown after. Also, these clips are kind of skinny. When I do the new ones, it's going to be why. It's going to evolve as we progress, if y'all enjoy it. If y'all don't like it, then I definitely ain't going to be bringing y'all's way no more, man. Look, I might be the, creator and host of the show, but y'all make this puppy go round. So it's vital, very important for me to make sure that y'all enjoy watching this content, even after 7 years of doing it. But the first clip is a huge mistake that I made going into prison. I kind of knew that you shouldn't do these things, but at the same time, I did it all throughout jail, didn't have no issues, so I brought it with me to prison. So without further ado, the first clip is titled, "Don't Look in Strangers' Cells." Yeah. Hold on, man. Someone keeps looking at myself funny as hell. Hey, bro! Me? Yeah, man. I don't know why you keep looking in this cell like you live in it, but if you look in here again, your whole face can be missing. You don't do that stuff in prison, man. I know you're new and all, but you gotta learn sometime. I had no idea, man. It's just out of habit. I'm just looking in it like it's a front yard in a neighborhood or something, man. I had no idea. It will never happen again. You know who's running a score box, though, by chance? Now, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Ain't too many angles I can hit it from, right? So, don't be looking in nobody's cell that you don't know, that you don't mess with like that. You might see something that you don't want to see or get ran down by someone like I did. Well, I didn't get ran down, but he called me to the cell, almost exactly like the clip you've seen. He didn't tell me my whole face was going to be missing, but I can't even really remember what he said. Whatever it was pretty hostile. And it was daytime, but the cell was so dark that it gave it creepy vibes, man. I can't even remember the guy that was in the cell, but either way, it happened. And I never looked in random cells ever again. Not even playing, man. Some people look at that cell as their home, and you don't look in that front door without knocking. Huge piece of advice for anybody going to lock up for the first time. Jail or prison, do not be looking into nobody's cells. Now for the next clip, this is key, man. Fundamental. You got to recognize the signs and the smells. And when you do recognize the signs and the smells of a snitch, you better stay far away from them. Number 2, the Cellmate SNITCH. Hey, Celly, they just called your name for an attorney visit, man. For real? Been waiting on this guy for 2 weeks. It's my time to shine, baby. Hey, yo, bro, cell 222. Where your Celly go, man? He been gone for like 3 hours. He tell you? I don't know, man. He said an attorney visit, but I ain't never seen one take that long. Here he comes, man. I knew he was solid. Bro, where you been, man? How was the attorney visit? Come on in. Tell me all about it. Everything went good, bro. I mean, super good. You know what I mean? Damn, is that a double cheese, no pickle?
Yeah, bro, I mean, my attorney's paid. You looked out for me, you know what I mean?
That's the benefit of making some money out there in them streets, you know? Let me get a little bite of that, though, man. Let me tap that ciggy, too.
No problemo, man. I actually got a whole pack. Enjoy.
Don't tell nobody else about this now. Now look, I've definitely had cellmates just like the ones you've seen in the clip. They came back from, supposed attorney visits that took 2 hours long, smelling like a Newport 100 and a Big Mac. Not even playing, man. Some of these guys, they were so proud of it, they would come in and put their fingers in front of people's faces so they could smell the nicotine. Look, there was guys in my cell, man, that would literally call detectives and make up bullshit just so they could get some ciggies and some chicken. Not playing, man. They were so bored in jail that they were playing the detectives. Man, I've seen it all when it comes down to the snitch game. Writing kites, grievances, requests. It don't matter what it is, man. I've seen all kinds of variations, including the guys that play detectives. Is that really considered snitching? Acting like a snitch just to get a couple ciggies? Me personally, I would never do that. That's just ridiculous. But some guys, man, they played the game. And speaking of playing the game, the next clip is something that I had no experience with whatsoever. I actually made this clip based off of all the bizarre stories that I heard about it. The title of it is Prison Paperwork Check. What's up, man? Where are you coming from? Bro, I'm just getting out of seg, man. They transferred me from Powhatan. I lost about 15 pounds back there. Gotta get my weight up. Got any honey buns till next week? Man, I got all the honey buns you can eat, but you already know what time it is, man. You gotta provide me with some paperwork first. I'm guessing you already have that, right? Are you serious, man? I just told you I came from Powhatan. Here you go. Bro, you got it titled and everything? I ain't never seen nothing like this. This is 8 years worth of lawn equipment you've been stealing, bro. I don't even want to know. Yeah, you don't want to know. But you're good in our book, man. Welcome to the fold. Go ahead and put this where you found it. Now, can I get the honey buns, man? Until next week, I got you. Of course, I'm a man of my word. But first, you got to go to visitation, pick a few things up for me. Now, look, first and foremost, let me just say this. I don't think y'all really noticed it because it was kind of quick, but if you run it back and run it at a slow speed, you can see that I'm actually pulling that big book out from my coin purse, or at least acting like it, right? What's a coin purse? Well, it's your butt. Believe it or not, I've heard stories of individuals in certain states where, checking paperwork is vital. It's key. If you don't show them paperwork, then you'll get in trouble, right? Well, I've actually heard very popular stories of people wrapping that stuff up, putting it where the sun don't shine, and then pulling it back out for the next place that they land at, so that the paperwork's right there on the spot. No issues, right? I have never seen anything like that before in my life, but I've heard it. And that was the best way that I could make a skit on it. From what I've seen, look, when it comes down to prison paperwork, people got cell phones. People can call home on the regular old state phone. No one's actually supplying real paperwork anywhere that I've ever seen on the 2 times I've been to prison. You know what I did when I got my paperwork? As soon as I left the courtroom, I wiped my ass with it. Ball it up and throw it right in the bullet. Piss all over it. That's what I did with my paperwork. And guess what? I wasn't scared to do it. You know why? Nobody asks for it. Anybody got red signs that you're a tree jumper or anything like that, man, they got their own process to figure it out. One phone call. That's all it takes. Anything look fishy on there, man, you're in trouble. But I will say this, that, of course, if you're in part of an organization or something, it might be different, but just your regular old general population cats, man, unless you fit a certain bill, they ain't going to be worrying about what the hell you're in there for in a lot of states. Other states, completely different. So there you go. That clip right there is something that, like I said, I have never experienced. But hopefully I, brought it to life in the proper way, I guess you could say. Now, the next clip is a perfect example of when inmates find out that you're in there for bad charges, bad paperwork, all right? You mess with kids. Y'all know the drill. Stuff along those lines. And believe it or not, people can go years doing time in prison until one person magically finds out. And it's game over, man. Your whole world is about to change. And in this clip, it doesn't go down as exact as you might see, but one thing definitely does. This one's called Dirty Prison Paperwork. Tele 222 told me to get you this book. Turn to page 23. Page 23? It turns out you did not tell us about all of your past crimes. We found the ones related to you sniffing bike seats at the park. How? That was over 20 years ago. Me and the boys want to speak to you before you go to breakfast tomorrow. But don't go nowhere until we talk. Yeah, right. I'm out of here, man. Dear correctional officer, Inmates are planning to attack me in the morning from cell 222. They're also gang members, have weapons, tobacco, cell phones, and sleeping with the guard on the night shift. Get me out of here as soon as possible. Yours truly, Bobby. Meal ticket. I'm as good as gone. Oh, what's that? Fellas, y'all ain't gonna believe what I just found in front of this dude's cell. No, bro, I didn't write that. Yeah, right, man. What am I gonna do? So the first thing I want to address about this clip that's kind of false is you're not going to get no kite from anybody. If some inmates find out that you do have bad crimes, they ain't going to warn you, all right? They might just run up in your cell, ask you some questions but they're never going to send you a kite saying, hey, don't go nowhere. Me and the buddies want to talk to you. That was just for the comedy side of things. Typically, they're just going to run down on you without warning. You'll be in the side pocket, black and blue, not even knowing what the hell happened. You know, so that's the first thing that I want to address. But the second part here is someone said, why did his note get in front of this cell? Why didn't he just wait, hold on to it, and give it to the CO? Well, sometimes they can't do that, right? There's glass window on the cell, and you can't just stick your arm out through the glass, right? You got to slide it underneath the cell door and hope and pray that the CO picks it up. But there's a lot of inmates out in the pod during lockdown time that are cleaning. Trustees, housemen, whatever you want to call it. And they'll be on alert, man. You know, they're like security guards in a sense. Any kind of kites being pumped in any which way, if it's coming from a certain cell, they're going to pick that shit up and read it. If it looks suspicious, right? And, you know, sometimes the COs might come through and they don't even look down on the ground. So even though they pump the kite at the right time, CO ain't gonna see it, and the houseman is gonna end up picking it up. Stuff like this hits the fan all the time. I've seen many people get caught up writing kites. Request forms, grievances, blank piece of paper, it doesn't matter. You start writing names, or that you're at fear for your life from so-and-so, man, your whole world's about to change, especially if the CO ain't the one that picks that note up. Now, of course, there's, you know, rare anomalies out there, which, you know, you might come across where, you know, someone might be playing the game. You know, just like I said in that one video where the detectives, you know, playing with the detectives just to get some chicken and ciggies. But I'm here to tell you it's very rare. Usually in prison, when you see someone pumping a kite under the cell late at night like that, they're trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. And as a matter of fact, many states have witnessed this go down so much that you're not even allowed to go get a request form or anything from the booth without someone else walking with you, another inmate. And that other inmate checks and watches you write everything on that form to make sure that you're not doing what we just broke down, right? They're checking ins, man, in some places. They've lived it, been through it, they adapt, and they make sure that that stuff ain't happening no more, right? In other prisons, inmates could care less. They see someone get written up and they go right back to a spade tournament. But, you know, I got a bunch of other clips. Some of them are new that I didn't upload to the Reels just yet. And I'm glad I didn't because I'm going to use it in this format. But at the same time, let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. This is kind of like a test run for me, feeling the waters. If you like this kind of style, let me know, man. I'll bring plenty more your way. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to get a little more cinematic with it. Like I said, longer skits, a lot more green screen activity, and better production. This is the first one though, so hopefully y'all enjoy, man. Every time I make a video and upload it, I just hope and pray y'all enjoy it. Hope and pray it gets pumped too, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm out of here. I just got back from Virginia Beach. I'm trying to go relax. I had to kick something for y'all, man. I feel naked if I don't upload something. It's almost like breathing to me to make videos for y'all. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, notification bell. Set it to all. We drop content damn near daily. In the meantime, though, as always, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be easy, be safe, and more importantly than anything, stay free.